Have you ever wondered why some women manage to lose weight fast, keep the results for years, and still swear they didn't do anything extreme? That's right. While many struggle with restrictive diets, bounce back in the yo-yo effect, and feel guilty after every bite, these women do the opposite. And it works. The curious part? Their secret goes against everything you've been told. Here's the hard truth. What you've been taught about female weight loss is outdated. It's not about cutting everything or training like crazy. It's about understanding what really moves the needle. And no, it's not the trendy shake or a calorie counting app. What they do is simple, realistic, and most importantly, sustainable. It's a lifestyle, not a punishment with an expiration date. If you've tried everything and still feel stuck in the cycle of try, lose, regain, this video will flip that switch, because today I'll walk you through what these women do differently and prove to you that yes, it's possible to lose weight without suffering if you focus on the right choices. Ready to hear what no one else is telling you? They don't follow restrictive diets. They master their own eating patterns. While many still believe that female weight loss must come with suffering, some women have discovered a totally different path. Instead of cutting out bread, chocolate, and rice like villains, they build a routine to lose weight based on satiety and balance. No skipping meals or surviving on lettuce. It's all about real food, rich in fiber, protein, and healthy fats. And they do it without guilt, without fear, and without extremes. These women realized that mastering their eating patterns isn't about counting calories. It's about listening to the body. They start their day with a sustaining breakfast, like scrambled eggs with avocado and a slice of whole grain toast. Lunch is a colorful plate that nourishes and satisfies. And at night, no punishment, just lightness, like a veggie-packed soup or an omelet. This kind of routine for sustainable weight loss doesn't require heroism, just consistency. The real secret to weight loss lies in the freedom to choose what makes you feel good. These women know that losing weight and not gaining it back isn't about trends. It's about building something that lasts. And when someone asks how they managed to truly lose weight, their answer is simple. I stopped fighting food. But what really changes the game is how they view what's behind those choices. And that's where the deeper transformation begins. They heal their relationship with food. They stop seeing it as the enemy. They understood something that changes everything. The problem was never the chocolate, the pizza, or the bread. The problem was the guilt that came after. These women discovered that the real key to female weight loss lies in how they relate to food. Eating stopped being a battlefield and became a form of self-care. When anxiety hits, instead of rushing to the cupboard, they pause, breathe, make tea, or write down how they feel. Because what most call hunger is often an emotional cry for help. And they've learned to approach that with compassion, not punishment. You know that moment when everything feels overwhelming and sweets seem like the only comfort? Yeah. Now, instead of stuffing their emotions, they allow themselves to feel and seek more conscious outlets. It might be a long bath, a walk outdoors, a voice note to a friend, or a podcast on emotional wellness. Over time, they realized that true weight loss isn't about eliminating foods. It's about breaking the emotional patterns that lead to overeating. Food became an act of love, not a punishment. And once food stopped being the enemy, sustainable weight loss finally had space to happen. But what surprises most is not just that. It's how their small, everyday actions began to quietly shift everything, from their body to their behavior. They prioritize simple, consistent habits, not extreme effort. These women learned early on that sustainable weight loss doesn't come from going extreme. It comes from showing up daily. They don't need 1-hour gym sessions, they just need 10 minutes of movement every day, preferably under the sun, with good music in their ears. Instead of burning out on impossible routines, they build rituals that fit their lives. Taking the stairs, dancing while cleaning, walking the yao, dog, it all adds up. And best of all, it doesn't feel like suffering. They realize that losing weight fast and keeping the results is about repeating the basics, with excellence. Drinking water throughout the day, getting good sleep, chewing slowly, eating seated and mindfully. These are small actions with big impact. A well-rested, hydrated body that moves consistently naturally shifts into a healthy weight rhythm. It's like sharpening the axe before chopping the tree. They prep the ground every day with no rush and no burnout. And when the mind says, "This won't work," they take a breath and keep going. Because they know extreme effort might get fast results, but it comes at a cost. Instead, they'd rather enjoy the lasting fruits of a weight loss routine that's light, repeatable, and joyful. But to reach this point, there's something even more crucial they do, and that has everything to do with understanding their female body on a deeper level. They care for their metabolism and respect their hormonal cycles. These women learned that the female body moves in cycles, and ignoring that only slows down true progress. Instead of blaming themselves for feeling sluggish or hungrier, at times they began to see hormonal fluctuations as natural and important. They know that during PMS, for example, the body holds on to more water and craves energy. And they don't fight that. They adapt. More magnesium, gentler routines, more compassion. When their energy peaks, they ride the wave. In the follicular phase, for instance, they take advantage of the vitality, maybe dancing, cycling, or doing a bodyweight workout at home. And when the luteal phase brings fatigue, they fuel up with slow carbs like sweet potato, protein-rich meals, and healthy fats. This body literacy, understanding the metabolism and its rhythm, makes all the difference in achieving sustainable female weight loss. That kind of body awareness doesn't come from a diet book or calorie chart. It comes from deep listening and a kinder relationship with the body. The secret to lasting weight loss isn't treating your body like a machine. It's treating it like a teammate. And when these women align their routine to their natural rhythms, everything begins to flow. But there's something that ties it all together, something bigger than a number on the scale. They have a deeper reason than the mirror. Weight loss is a result, not the goal. While most people obsess over the scale, these women are looking further. They realize female weight loss isn't a destination, it's a byproduct. And the Isa focus can't just be the jeans that fit or the compliments at work. It has to be about freedom. The freedom to run after their kids without gasping, to wake up energized, to look in the mirror and say, "I'm proud of who I see." Instead of chasing a body, they're building a life. And that changes everything. They've got a why that burns inside them. Maybe it's avoiding a family history of diabetes. Maybe it's finally feeling sexy again. Maybe it's the dream of hiking a mountain or playing with grandkids one day. When the reason is health, confidence, and energy, not punishment, motivation doesn't fade. In fact, it grows. Because every step now has meaning. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. In the end, the real secret isn't willpower. It's clarity. Clarity about what kind of life they want to live, and what they refuse to tolerate any longer. When that deeper reason becomes the fuel, keeping the weight off stops being a burden and becomes second nature. Yes, the mirror reflects a new woman, but the real transformation, that starts on the inside. And it's time we say what most are afraid to say from the start. Now that you know the secret behind the women who lose weight fast and keep it off without suffering, what are you going to do with it? Will you keep trying diets that drain you, or will you start building a routine that truly works for you? Deep down, you already know, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. And that power is already in your hands. If these women transformed their lives with small, intentional choices, why couldn't you? What's still holding you back? What excuse are you still feeding every day that stops you from starting now? Maybe it's not willpower you're lacking, but the right direction. And if this video gave you that, then it's already done its job. Now it's your turn. If this content made sense to you, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, so you don't miss the next videos that will help you move forward with lightness and truth. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it today. And remember, your body is just a reflection of the life you choose to live.